To one of the civic enforcement officers, I'm filming.
What are you filming?
Anything I can see from public.
Right, and is there a reason behind that?
It's for a story.
Right, okay, can I take your details, please?
What would you like my details for?
Because obviously in the interests of public safety and everything like that, when somebody is out filming and having a look around public buildings,
right,
we have a duty of care,
right,
to check you out.
What, a duty of care to whom?
To the general public.
I'm part of the general public?
Yes.
I don't have to give you my details then?
Right, I can just get other people.
Well, other people, I'm still not obliged to give you my details.
I'm asking because at the moment, I don't know whether you are committing any criminal offences in this area.
I'm certainly not.
This gentleman is out filming and is pointing up, looking at all the cameras, and obviously in light of...
Identify the cameras up there?
In light of...
I'm not filming that. I'm filming up there. I was filming up there when this lady approached. There isn't an issue.
I'm just wondering why he's filming public buildings.
Yeah, well, I'm perfectly entitled to film anything I can. Hang on, wait a minute. I'm perfectly entitled to film anything I can see from a public place, including council buildings that are owned by the public.
Okay, we have concerns about public safety.
And your concerns are?
We don't know who you are.
That's
and what
not a concern.
Links it is.
It isn't.
In the day and age that we are in.
Are you accusing me of being a terrorist?
I'm not accusing anybody of anything. But
do you have reasonable suspicion to believe that I'm up to anything other than?
I don't know what you're up to.
Go on to Google filming in public. It'll and even legislation.
Tell me what I need to do.
Right. Well, don't tell me that I need to give my details when I know that I don't.
I'd like you to move away from this area, please. Otherwise,
you need a section 60. You need to remove somebody from an area without probable cause. You need a section 60.
Well, I'm concerned for public safety and what you are doing in this area.
Well, I've told you what.
He stands there, camera in hand, pointing up at the council building. A stranger approaches, questions sharp and immediate. They demand his details, citing public safety, a supposed duty of care. But there's no offense, no crime, only curiosity, he explains calmly, lawfully filming what's visible from a public space. Each response is met with disbelief, suspicion. The officer's press identity becomes the focus, not actions. The second arrives, the tension thickens. Filming a public building becomes a problem simply because it doesn't fit their expectations. Assumptions replace facts. Reasonable doubt is ignored. And yet throughout he remains calm, confident, knowing his rights, letting the encounter reveal more about those enforcing the law than about the law itself.
Side of the road, if that's all right.
You've obviously got nothing else better to do with your time, have you?
Well, that's not your concern. What I do with my time is nobody's concern but mine.
Fair enough.
Okay. Can I ask you to identify yourself? You haven't got any numbers on you, Philip?
1,000.
1,000. And name?
Sarah Bainbridge.
And yours?
2629. You're also on body cam.
Yeah, that's fine. And you're based here?
Yes.
Yeah, excellent.
Well, I'm based out of Darlington.
Right, okay, excellent. Hello there.
Oh, yeah, you're all
Hello.
right.
This gentleman is filming. He's now refusing to give any details, and
I'm not obliged to.
I can't understand why he's out filming buildings, council buildings, refusing to give any details in light of the incidents that we're having around the area.
And those incidents, whatever they may be, no concern of mine, nothing to do with me.
But I don't know who you are, and I can't check you out.
Well, you don't need to.
Yes, I do, because I have a duty of care to the
I'll tell you what it is, mate. It's anti-terrorism.
There's no terrorist threat at the moment.
But I don't know who you are.
And nor has there been over the past 5 years towards any public buildings.
That's a lie, because there was one yesterday actually.
Was there? Well, I wasn't aware of that.
Well,
where was that?
There you go.
So where was that?
We don't know.
So here?
Yes, it was actually.
Right.
Yeah.
There's one to the council offices as well.
Right. That's nothing to do with me.
That's
no concern of mine.
How do we know that?
Well, were they stood outside with a mobile phone?
Look, we're not getting into this. I am now asking you to leave the area because I feel that you...
On what grounds?
Because you are alarming the public.
No. Which section of the law? You give me the section of the law, I'll quite happily move.
You just need...
Beg your pardon? I'm just a...
I never said one word.
You liar.
It's worth filming you as well.
That's fine. It's public.
Just stand here
Perfectly
until
okay.
you move out of the
it's
way.
okay. Perfectly okay to film in public, which is what I was explaining to your colleague.
You gave me your details and I could...
Right, so...
happy that there is
my
nothing
details.
untoward.
My details won't give you any other information.
I would like to check you out so that I am happy that I can leave you.
Curiosity as to why I'm filming, to be stood here
I want
asking.
to know who you are to make sure.
I don't have to identify myself, and you're well aware of that. I know the law just as much
Very
as you.
shortly, I will, to prevent a breach of the peace.
You can't prevent a breach of the peace
can prevent
if
a breach
none
of
was
the
going to take place. I'm not breaching anybody's peace.
I have colleagues and members of the council staff who were very concerned about why you were out here filming in light of the incidents
I'm
yesterday.
filming a story. I'm not filming in light of those incidents.
Well,
those incidents weren't even known to me until you made them aware.
Prove or negate either way, all I want is your details to make sure that no members of the public are a threat
They're
by
not.
you. Well,
My details wouldn't give you any more information about that.
people tell me every day
Well,
how good they are.
I'm not saying I'm not saying. Hang on, I'm not saying I'm good. What I'm saying, I'm not denying either way.
Everybody says every time, all the time, with interactions with the police, it wasn't me. I'm no threat.
That's because your interaction.
He stands calm, camera in hand, as the officers press him for details citing public safety and duty of care. Nearby incidents are waived as justification assumptions elevated into suspicion, even anti-terrorism, though no threat exists. Every question sidesteps facts, focusing instead on identity, curiosity, and personal comfort, masquerading as authority. He knows his rights, filming what's visible from public space. Unflinching orders to move or give details are met with legal clarity, exposing the gap between procedure and instinct, between perception and law. Through it all, the camera keeps rolling, capturing not just buildings, but an encounter that reveals more about those enforcing the law than the law itself.
Cite laws that don't exist. Say that, you told me that you were going to move me. You can't move me without that section, without the powers under a section.
I have reasonable grounds to believe you.
If you're asking me to move,
Yes.
right, and you can state me a section of the law, I'll move quite happily. That's a perfectly reasonable request.
It's fine because we've got supervision
do you
coming in.
understand what the current levels of threat are?
If there has been,
What evidence do you sure you do? Intelligence.
if there has been a threat yesterday of some sort, then yes, I can understand.
Right. So
But,
now you understand.
but I wasn't aware of that until you told me.
Right.
And
So now that's why we need your details.
well, you don't need my details.
Yes, we do.
So do you have the details whoever it was who you spoke to
You
yesterday?
know what's going to happen, right? I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. You're going to end up getting arrested.
For what?
Right? Listen, that
For
we're
what?
speaking to a supervision at the moment, okay? Based on the current threat levels and the incident that happened
now we'll
yesterday,
get an
that
order out.
ended up getting seized.
Body cameras will also be made public knowledge to me, and I'll use them.
That's fine. I want to know.
I just can't see why you're being so obstructive.
I'm not being obstructive at all.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
not
are.
obliged. No, there's no obstruction because I'm not obliged by law to give you,
Well, that's
unless
fine,
you
you can fight that in court then.
unless you reasonably assume that I don't need to, because it wouldn't go to court.
Well, you're being
You'd be looking at a lawsuit.
You're being obstructive. I don't care.
I'm not being obstructive at all.
care.
Refusing to give my details when being asked is not an
Listen,
obstruction.
You've asked for our details, okay?
Because I'm as a member of the public, and you've been civil servant, you are legally obliged to give me those details upon request.
You've obviously got nothing else better to do.
Well, but that's my concern, not yours.
Yeah.
If I was stood on the other side of the road without a camera, you wouldn't have approached me. It's purely because I'm filming. Filming is a perfectly legal activity.
Because we don't know why you are filming.
But I've told you why I'm filming, for a story.
A story for what?
For YouTube, for my blog.
Right, so who are you?
I don't have to identify myself. And you're well aware of the law regarding identification.
He stands calm, explaining that his filming is lawful, while the officers escalate, invoking powers meant for imminent conflict, not ordinary observation. No violence, no disorder, only speculation, and unease. Concern from council staff is cited as justification, yet worry isn't evidence. He offers to comply if a legal section is named, but there's nothing, no statute, no grounds, just silence and shifting threats. The tension grows as one officer leaps to arrest, seizing cameras under terrorism legislation. Frustration replacing reason. Every escalation reveals assumption over law, authority over facts, as he remains steady, filming, documenting the encounter, letting the camera expose the gap between power and proper procedure.
Onto senior officers so that we can have a power of stop and search to get your details.
Good luck with that. You're detaining me.
I'm not detaining you.
So you just said to me I'm not going anywhere at the minute.
Listen, where do you intend to go next? Because I'm just going to follow you, right?
That's no concern of yours.
Right, well listen, I'm just going to follow you because we need to speak to you about what you're doing.
You can follow me wherever you like,
that's fine,
but
alright.
don't tell me that I'm not going anywhere,
Alright.
because that's a threat of detainment unlawfully.
Right, listen.
Okay.
Would you like to come back round to the police station
I don't
while
need
we
to.
speak to you?
No, I don't need to.
You don't need
No.
to. Right, where are you going now?
I'm not telling you.
I'm going to follow you then, okay?
You follow me.
Okay.
This is harassment. Yeah, so anyway, I went in to see him, and basically he fobbed me off back to his offices most of the way. He did say that they would be doing some training over sort of data protection and dealing with photographers. Whether they did or not, I don't know. I didn't take it any further. I wasn't after them for money. It's not why I do this. It's just to show them as the bullies that they were.
Stands firm, refusing to provide details he isn't legally obliged to give, while the officers push, claiming obstruction threats of detainment, and shadowing him down the street. Each escalation exposes assumption over law questions following hints at arrest, but he remains calm, knowing the law, calmly challenging vague powers and unspoken threats. Their insistence on identity, their frustration at lawful filming becomes the story itself behind the scenes. A complaint leads to training on data protection and handling photographers, a quiet correction without drama or arrests. The encounter ends not with spectacle, but with a lesson: authority must follow law, not ego, and the camera records the truth when assumptions fail.
Yeah, so anyway, I went in to see him, and basically fobbed me off, back to his offices most of the way. He did say that they would be doing some training over sort of data protection and dealing with photographers. Whether they did or not, I don't know. I didn't take it any further. I wasn't after them for money. It's not why I do this. It's just to show them as the bullies that they were.